and concern from public commissioners.
Oh boy.
Calm down your excitement.
Fine, let's table that story. Let's talk about your meeting yesterday.
These comprehensive plans, and they do these. We're gonna do a visioning.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do comprehensive plan, and we're gonna do this, and then you know what happens? Spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. It sits on a shelf, and no one uses it.
Right.
That's what I have a problem with. All these consultants they hire, and then you're gonna do what the hell you want to do anyway.
Do they feel like it's necessary for these consultants to be there for any specific reason?
Yeah, I mean, just don't pee on my boot and tell me it's raining.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, come on.
Yeah. You can't teach a pig how to sing. It just annoys the pig,
Yeah,
Judge Judy.
Pisses off the pig.
Yeah.
So, every time I hear this, everyone's worried about the comprehensive plan. There might be one or two ideas that come out of it that we already knew, and we knew we were going to do it. And, so it's just frustrating whenever I hear, oh, it's a new vision or it's a comprehensive plan or we're going to work on the consultant with this. And then, they use one excuse why not to use it. Mm-hmm. And now we've thrown $100,000. Give that money to a charity. Yeah, right. Give it to Alpha Omega. Give it to Home Again. I'll take it. Give it to, somebody else because you're not going to use the damn thing
anyway. Give it to some sort of benefit for our community
right
back. Yeah.
Yeah. Give it to Jimmy Jam. They always are taking care of people.
Absolutely.
So, it just frustrates me when I hear, 40 years of being here and every time I hear those type of things, I'm just like, well, that's money in the trash can.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, how was your meeting yesterday, sir?
Long.
What was it all about?
Okay. The meeting yesterday was about the Treasury, and we were working on the Treasury. We were at HARB, which is the Historic Architectural Review Board.
Ooh.
So we've already went through PZB. They said, the maximize, to give it the Reader's Digest version, the maximize we could have was 120 rooms with 155 parking places. The normal height in the city is 35 feet, but because it's a PUD, we're allowed to go above that. So the agreement was we wouldn't go on the new construction. We wouldn't go more than 50% above the 35 feet. And actually our design now only has 100 rooms, still keeping the 155 parking because some of that will be used for public parking, and only 10% and it's not even inhabited, it's where the peaks are to make it work. And it's a very Spanish colonial style. And it has a little bit of Mediterranean where the parking structure goes in. And it was a long meeting. And I'm just thankful for the members of HARB. We've been there.
So why was it so long?
We've been there 6 times. Well, there was other stuff in front of us.
Was there pushback on some things?
Well, it's a huge project. We're talking a 60 to 80 million.
Which is why they're taking it in increments, right?
And it's probably, in my opinion, it's the most iconic structure in St. Augustine. It's the one you see from everywhere.
Absolutely.
I'm fortunate that that's where my office is, which is it's absolutely beautiful building. Everything in that building on the exterior is going to look the exact same. So that was, obviously
maintaining that look. I get it.
Obviously in our favor, and that style is Mediterranean influence, and the garage, the way we're leading the garage into that area is Mediterranean, and everything else after that.
And there's going to be a giant Mediterranean restaurant right next to it.
Yeah, Spanish. Everything else is Spanish colonial.
Little Greek, like a little Greek hood. There. Nice.
It has a very similar feel to the Hilton.
Nice.
A little bit different structures, but that time period.
I love when buildings get merchandised nicely.
Yeah, that time period, and they're broken up in a lot of different ways. We added some courtyards to bring more color to Charlotte Street. Because if you were on Charlotte Street right now, all you would see is trash cans.
Right. Yeah.
Because every restaurant, Casa Arena, Harry's, Saint, Le Macaron, Trey Winds, Athena, all those restaurants there all use cans right now. They don't have a dumpster.
Yeah.
So one of the public benefits is on our property, we're going to put a community compactor dumpster. So it'll take all those trash cans off of Charlotte Street.
Oh, that's great.
And kind of create an additional walking street in St. Augustine to kind of ease some of the walking pain of St. George Street.
Well, I mean, obviously that's way more efficient than what it's ever been. So that's great.
And one of the biggest questions out there is it's going to bring more traffic. It's bring more traffic. What we're trying to explain to people is our hotel people, actually our hotel of 100-room hotel is less trips than what I'm doing right now as a business office. Because people come and go all day. When you're in a hotel, you come, especially downtown, you come, you park, and you don't get in your car again.
Right. So it's actually going to alleviate a lot of...
Yeah, so it eases the pain of that, and it definitely eases the pain of having hotel rooms closer to downtown with the night of lights. And I don't think people really grasp that concept until you see it, and if you really sit down and think about it, and then you go, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Those hotel rooms, though, right, with night of lights, how beautiful is that going to be?
Yeah,
that's an exciting project.
It's going to be an exciting place, and it's going to change Charlotte Street, because Charlotte Street looks like an alley.
It's 100%. I give that to you. It's a hot mess.
It looks like an alley, and it's almost treated like an alley. The other thing is on fire rescue, when the road renovations are done, the parking along Charlotte Street, which makes it extremely tight. A fire truck can't get down there because of that parking.
Jeez.
Well, that parking's going to go away. It's going to kind of widen up, and those streets will all look very similar to Hippolyta and Treasury Street.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
And so it'll be a better walking experience and a safer street for first responders.
Mm-hmm.
So we're excited about it. It is still, 4 to 5 years away, and it's going to take 2 years to build.
Okay.
And it's going to be a challenge. There's going to be some structural challenges we have to meet, and archaeological, but I like doing big projects.
Yeah. Do you see like other projects getting in the way of it? Remember you were telling us about like the King Street Bridge or Cordova Street we talked about yesterday.
Yeah, the King Street Bridge will be done it's going to be done in 2 years. We won't start this for a while. When the roundabout at the bottom of the Bridge Alliance comes into play, that might be an obstacle if the timing's at the exact same time. And that's kind of crucial to the making everything work cohesively. But the King Street Bridge is going to be an absolute cluster. People just are going to have to give themselves more time if you're coming into downtown, especially from south of town. But that bridge is going to be closed down after 4th of July.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be closed for 18 months to 2 years. So
wow.
we just have to be prepared.
That's what I'm saying,
The next 2 years of Night of Lights are going to suck.
Yeah.
And we had a meeting.
All that complaining now, that was going to look like paradise, right?
And we had a meeting yesterday morning with the Downtown Business Coalition that Karen was talking about, their open meeting, and Jim Springfield did an amazing job, talking to the group and being sympathetic and having a good, you could tell when someone's listening. He truly was listening. Good. And I'm very appreciative as Jim, being one of our commissioners and really
seeing the potential. Really like that.
Really looking for solutions for our city. So
great.
Because a lot of people just are looking to be critical.
Complain.
Yeah. So
7-hour meeting.
Oh, 7-hour meeting. Yeah, it was.
What'd you eat? Everybody wants to know that. Yeah. That's it. What'd you eat? What was lunch?
I actually had. Right before the meeting started at 1. I didn't get out of there until 8. But I had a half a UFO from the taco shop, so I was okay kind of going in. But around 4:30, 5 o'clock, Rebecca brought me a bag of nut chips.
You had to get crackers. A pinch hitter on this play.
Yeah, Rebecca and May brought me some chips and.
I guess you couldn't let Jim have any, so it wouldn't sway his opinion.
Yeah, well, Jim's not on that committee. This is a HARB.
Okay.
He was in the morning meeting. Yesterday was all meetings all day, and I had to have a Red Bull.
No, God bless you.
They have a Red Bull.
Sugar free?
Yeah, no.
God, no. Sugar free.
Yeah, no. No, I like flavor.
Obviously, your hips don't lie, Shakira. Go ahead.
But yeah, so I had to miss Mike's show and I had to miss Bollock's last night. But Blake and Lenny did an amazing job.
They did an amazing job.
So
Yeah.
thank you guys for filling in and taking care of me.
Nice. So. Good. Yeah. And Spencer did an amazing job yesterday too. So shout out to him.
Yeah.
Thank you. Not an easy thing. I know. He was like, wow, this is a lot going on at once. I know.
How does Troy read the comments and pay attention? And
he gave you major shout. Yeah. It's not easy. But. Yeah, so meeting concluded, and you're feeling good, feeling positive?
Yeah, no, it was a big step because now we know what it's going to look like.
Yeah.
And now it's the really, really hard part is getting the materials because every material matters. So the next one is the certificate, and because this was opinion of appropriateness, and the next one is the certificate of appropriateness. And, so even it comes down to the wood sashes and the shutters and every color. And I mean, there's a lot of detail that goes into this next one. So there's a lot of behind the scenes on the certificate. And we probably will have to go back and forth a little bit with that. And once we're done with that, then we go to the city commission. And at that point, this project's been tore up so much.
Right.
It would be really,
unbeneficial to all concerned.
Yeah, it would really be a struggle, because they're the ones that put the process in place.
God bless, right? Yeah,
and it would be.
Let's put positive vibes. All right, I'm not going to go down that road. It's going to be good. It's going to be scented, and they're going to have it in a nice package. Should be really pretty.
Well, I mean, just the road improvements alone are over $1 million that we would be donating into the city. And the ad valorem taxes will be over that. So I mean, there's a lot of really big public benefits to the city for this project, and it raises up the level of the quality of visitor in the city because it's going to be the highest. It's going to be the highest level hotel in town.
Absolutely, yeah. It's going to be a premium, which is nice. Cool. All right. Well, with that exciting news, we've got exciting gas prices, and I'm not kidding.